Hi, welcome. This is Krystal Guidance. Welcome to my new channel. Well, not so new anymore. I think it's been up for a couple of weeks. This is Krystal Guidance. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel. And thank you so much. I want to thank you. I'm just blown away by the positive comments, by all the new subscribers. I feel really connected to you all, and I just feel really honored that you are taking your valuable time to get to know me and get to know the channel and to watch what I'm bringing you. So this gets me excited and it makes me want to bring more of these readings to you. So please post your comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how it resonates with you. Please, for these readings, please check your sun, moon, and rising sign. This may or may not resonate with you, and just take what fits and let go of what doesn't. And again, this is guidance. This does not take away your free will. You have the power to change your destiny. And this generally looks at the path you're on. And if you don't like what you see, you can always change your direction by changing your beliefs, your actions, and attitude, and that will change your results. So this is just a snapshot. And I ask you, don't give away your power. Don't give away your power to me. Don't give away your power to the cards. Don't give away your power to anybody who's doing readings, even on this channel. You have the power to, this is just a snapshot. This is gives you a little bit of information on what's going on now, what the energies are going on now, obviously if it resonates with you. And then you get to shift things. And the more responsible you are in your life, the more power you have to shift things. So the more we stay in victim mode and it's other people's fault, the more we get stuck, and the more we're kind of locked into the destiny, so to speak, or the path that we're on. But when you're responsible, you get to choose and decide where you want to head. So if you'd like a private reading, please see the information below. I would love to offer you a reading that's specific to you and your situation. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, Leos. Leo, mid-January 2018. What is going on for Leos? Mid-January 2018. Leo love life. What is going on for Leos? Leos, what is going on in your love life? Okay, so it definitely looks like you've taken some time apart. You might have been single, recently single, or you've been single for a little bit, and you've taken some time to disconnect from the world. Excuse me. And it looks like now you're really stepping into a place where you're just finding that lovable part in you and understanding what you deserve and the fact that you are lovable. And I really do see you meeting someone, finding someone in the near future. That could be the one. That could be the one. Not quite sure you met this person yet, or you're with this person yet. I definitely see it looks like a little bit out in the future, so you may still be single, and you may still be in the process of figuring out, not figuring out, but stepping into a place where you know that you deserve love and that you are lovable. But I definitely see you could be meeting the one in the near future, somebody that is a great romantic partner. There was some, perhaps some unrequited love. You might be interested in somebody that you feel doesn't quite feel the same way about you. Could be if you do meet somebody in the near future, there's going to be that question of do they care about me? Do they like me? Are they attracted to me? It looks like I'm really talking to the singles right now, so I'll go back and ask the angels what this means for my couples. But for the singles, I definitely see if you're interested in somebody, you've taken a step back. You're not quite sure what, you're not focused on anybody right now. I see you really focused on yourself. But I see in the near future, when you do meet somebody, there might be a question of, do they care about me? Do they love me? And it's really about going back to you again. It's about going back to you again. So even though this person might be right for you, or this might be a good person for you, I see there's another level for you. There's another level of self-love, self-worth, connecting back to yourself before you can fully be ready to be in a relationship and to love in a relationship the way you want to be loved. And also the way you want to love. So I see your focus is really on finances and career, and perhaps even the opportunity for you is to increase your finances and increase your status or your position or build your business in your career. This is really about you. This is about you building up your kind of self, you know, it looks like a lot of your self-worth is connected to what you're able to create, how successful you are. So I see you going back to focusing on your finances and career. I do see it is required for you to let go of control issues. And actually what I see here, I see the angels talking to you, and you're not quite listening. You're not quite listening. So you might need to take a little more control. Meaning you might need to be a little more aware or listen better to your intuition and take action rather than just saying, oh, well. I hope that makes sense. You know, it's kind of like that feeling of, oh, well, you know, this happened. I have no control over it. Whereas the angels are saying, go left, go right, and you're just kind of hanging out. So be careful about that. Just make sure you're following your intuition. The word is don't resign. You know, there's a difference between surrender and resignation. I see a little bit of resignation, like, oh well, you know, not meant to be, not the right person, it's not going to happen. You know, whatever those words that you tell yourself, which really means I give up, or I'm not going to work that hard. You know, and it's funny because that card that fell out initially, I was trying to figure out where this fit. It is required that you make some effort. Take some effort, you know, make some effort. But guided effort. And because you're not listening, it doesn't, I don't see that you know what to do or what direction to go. But when you start listening, you'll get that. You'll get clear guidance, and you'll know what to do and when to do, what to say, where to go, all that good stuff. And there could be children around you in the future. Definitely children around you in the future. So it could be your children, their children somehow is affecting your life. It could be the possibility of having children. But the issue of children is definitely going to be something that is going to the discussion of children is basically your outcome, is what is going to happen in your relationship. You're going to have to discuss that. You're going to have to make some decisions, or something's going to, children are going to come into your relationship. I don't see very many Leos getting pregnant. Sometimes I see that, but I mean, it could be, you know. It's not like it's not the season for anybody to get pregnant. But I see more of children, the discussion of children, and children that are already here. I'll pull a couple more cards. Okay, so I pulled a couple of cards from my Leo singles, and what I'm seeing is forgiving and learning, and it is safe for you to love. So it's definitely a time, you know, this retreat period was a good thing for you, and it looks like as you step into deserving love, you know, it's also a little bit of reflection and connecting with yourself, and there could be some forgiving and learning that you still have to do, releasing and healing the past, and then opening up your heart as you connect with yourself, let go of that, and realize that you deserve love. Get to know yourself and love yourself. You'll be able to open your heart to give and receive love, and know that it is safe for you to love. So it looks like, Leos, for you, those are you who are single, it's still a time of healing and learning and loving yourself. For those of you in a relationship, it looks like definitely coming out of the cage and freeing yourself. Coming out of the cage and freeing yourself. It's really feeling that you are, you can come back to you and not feel like you have to sacrifice yourself or be somebody you're not. Or do something that's not you, just to stay in the relationship. So it could be going back to listening to your guidance, and following your guidance. And for those of you who are in a relationship, in addition to really freeing yourself, it's about communicating, getting to know each other on a deeper level. Sharing your innermost self with each other, and allow that bond that you have with this other person to deepen. Share your weaknesses, share your fears, all those things that we're scared to share because we don't want anyone to think we're weak. We don't want anyone to think we're less than. I see you in your relationship that it is something that would really benefit you. Wow, how come I saw this for another sign? It looks like for those of Leos who are in limbo, not quite sure if you're in a relationship or out of a relationship, or maybe there's someone around you, there's definitely a connection with the two of you. You've known each other before, or this may be someone from your past that you definitely know. You've been together, and it looks like you could be taking your relationship to the next level. So let me get some advice cards from the angels. Advice cards for our Leos. So the advice is definitely don't take your chemistry for granted. There's definitely a strong magnetic attraction here, so don't talk yourself out of it, and definitely stay optimistic about your love life. So be open to that chemistry, be open to, you know, connecting on that energy level, and stay optimistic. And advice is, you know, stop pretending, stop hiding, stop, you know, putting on that strong front. I'm not saying, you know, go out and tell everybody your weaknesses or your doubts, but be authentic. Be authentic. Be willing to share who you are. And let me just get a miracle card So let's ask the angels for a miracle. Ask the angels for a miracle. Looks like the angels are really helping you through this time that you've stepped back. So they're really around you. You may feel alone. You may feel a little lost. You may feel like you're not quite sure what direction to go. But the angels are saying they're there. They're there for you. They're all around you. Look at that. And so even though you're apart from, you feel like you're not in the game, perhaps with a relationship, they're there. They're there to support you. They're there to love you. They're there to be beside you as you go through this path and this direction of stepping into the fact that you definitely deserve love. You definitely deserve love. Okay? Let me see what else is popping out for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's about working on yourself, opening up to another person, and staying optimistic. All right, Leos, we'll call that a reading. Have a beautiful month. Bye-bye.